chaotic area. I like to call that area the chaotic area because being in a filter, like I was just like giving it all.
You know, whenever I'm on Twitter, I don't really use Twitter a lot, but I do go on Twitter. I'll always see people talking about you.
It's been such a long time, guys. To those who have been following me since the beginning of times, it's been such a long time. But I think the disconnect is probably say anxiety when I have to record a video, when I have to put myself out there. I'm like, no, this is not the girl that I was called to be. Something needs to change.
I want you to take us back to you are Vicky, right? You're starting your account and then you blow up.
I would love to believe that I'm stronger than a lot of things, but hey, when things start affecting me, then I'm not as strong as I think I am. This was the actual first serious relationship that I've had in life in Wami. Like it's serious, man. I've never had umdu that has been consistent in life for a very, very long time.
What has been your experience with friendships ever since?
Okay, I'm gonna be very honest. I'm going to unpack this is unpack. So with friendships,
hey, Nadia, this is unpack.
It's unpack, and you know,
we get to unpack.
But let me tell you.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if it's your first time joining me, then welcome to my channel. I am Yolanda Kumalo, also known as Thushey, on Twitter, Instagram, and on the streets, baby. So today we are back with another segment, or episode rather, of Unpacking with Thushey. Guys, I'm so actually embarrassed because this is like the second episode after a long time, but we will talk about that when it's just you and I. Right now I've got a guest, which is Vicky Vee Jonas. I'm sure you guys know Vicky Vee Jonas.
Hey guys, hi everybody.
It's nice to finally have you here.
Thank you for having me.
I've always wanted to actually invite you on my channel, and especially on this segment when I started it last year, and I thought you could be the best person to actually talk to on this channel. So I am going to start with how I know you. Okay. So what I usually do whenever I invite people to my channel, I always give them the platform to introduce themselves in a way that you'd actually like people to refer to you after watching this video. Okay. So if someone who doesn't know you sees you after this video, what do you want them to know about you? So while I am still telling you where I know you from,
I'm so happy. I'm ready for that. Okay, reminder.
No, while I'm still like saying where I know you from, you can just, you know, think about that.
Okay.
You know, yeah. So anyways, I know you from YouTube actually. I was still at university then, and I would watch your story time videos. There was one video that actually caught my eye. It was the "He Bit My Kitten." You know, at that time I was just like very curious, how did that happen? So that's when I actually clicked onto that video and I listened to that story, and then I saw your hair content and etc. So basically I think I discovered you on YouTube, and then I followed you on Instagram. So how would you actually like people to know you when they see you from
the chaotic area? I like to call that area the chaotic area because being in a filter, like I was just like giving it all. But to those who don't know me, but I'm known as Vicky Vee Jonas. I want to emphasize on that. I think you know, we'll get into why the Vyogas, yes, but Vicky Vee Jonas. I am a YouTuber, content creator. Please do check me out on my channel because we're back. Okay,
I'll put it down in the description box.
Okay, thank you to you also for having me on your channel, because this is also like, you know, giving me that encouragement that I need. I wanted to walk that journey again because it's been such a long time. Yes, but to those who don't know me, my name is Vicky Vee Jonas. Influencer, content creator, artist, a lot of things. I'm a lot of things, you know what I mean?
Which we're all gonna get into in this video. So do you know I actually called you in this channel? I think I had this conversation with you before we actually started. But you know, whenever I'm on Twitter, I don't really use Twitter a lot, but I do go on Twitter. I'll always see people talking about you, right? In a positive manner, like, where is Vicky? Vicky this, Vicky that, Vicky this, you know? So I want to tell you before we start with everything, because we're not starting yet. I'm just like telling you that I do think that there's a lot of people out there that actually have so much faith in you, and they see your potential, and I don't know if you see it for yourself. And there's a lot of people that are actually waiting for you to, I don't know what they actually truly want. Maybe you can tell us here, what do you think that people want from you? But I think there's something specific that they're actually looking for, and they're not finding from you that is what they do, because whenever I go on Twitter, there will be someone asking about you. So if you're still wondering, because I think you're no longer on Twitter.
No. I don't know what happened to my Twitter account. They just suspended my Twitter account
as well.
I don't know what happened.
What's with the universe?
Sana, no. The enemies will come for me, but he won't find me.
This is a lot.
No.
But yeah, so that's why I actually called you, because I just wanted to hear from your words. What do you think that people actually want? And also, what do you think, what was the transition that you think there was a disconnect between you and your big following of people? And how do you think you can bring that to, balance out and say, okay, it's either you're going to say this is who I am, or like, what's the plan of action to bring those people back to you?
To me, yeah. It's been such a long time, guys. To those who have been following me since the beginning of times, it's been such a long time, party. The disconnect started, I don't know, I honestly feel that, as Umdos Beka out there, like sometimes you do things innocently, and when people take that the wrong way, it's like, but I didn't mean it that way. But now, well, who's explaining how we are sparked deeper into it, so that really, because I'm a free spirit, I like to share openly, but the more I feel like share openly, the abantu babe against it, and sometimes the abantu might not say it publicly, but you're the DMs. The DMs people would send me, like especially like from fake accounts. I think the where it attacked me the most, like in the online, is fake accounts. Like I don't know where those fake accounts come from. This can't be someone who doesn't know me. That's when you're gonna I don't really trust even like abantu that are around me. The thing is, with being open and free, sometimes just invite abantu, because, and I would think too much about it. I don't like thinking too much about it, because I can't carry those abantu. But when you openly give and openly share, some people, they are there to find cracks in you. And the thing is, I've never
they're there to criticize. They're there to they're not necessarily genuine.
And the thing is, I don't live my life and then sit when freaking this band, I need to live freely and but sending a creative freely, because I'm like, I wonder who's listening to me. Or there's just so many things in my mind, and that causes anxiety. So I think the disconnect, probably say anxiety when I have to record a video, when I have to put myself out there. I'm like, no, this is not the girl that I was called to be. Something needs to change. I don't know what needs to change, but I trust that it will happen over time, and God will lead me to learn the party again. I feel that with abantu that support me, and the people that are constantly telling me about those are the people that encourage me. I'm trying this thing, but there are people out there who believe in you.
I want you to take us back to you are Vicky, right? You're starting your account, and then you blow up, because I'm pretty sure there was a time when then you blew up, and then you had a lot of people liking you, right? And then when did it start to feel like, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, oh God, help me ask this question.
When did it start to feel like, I'm not just creating for myself, I'm creating for abantu?
No, when did you start to feel like you're being attacked by the people who watch you? Because remember, you start a platform, it blows up, and then people like you, and you have this thing that people like when you're creating because people like me. So when did you start? What happened? What is that incident that actually happened that made you realize that actually these people don't, or maybe I'm not too safe out there? What's that one thing that you think happened for you that triggered you, that made you realize that, okay, maybe this people out there are actually not as nice as I thought? Because you see, with me, I think I'm still kind of stuck in the bubble of people like me, and I think I haven't had that thing. I realized that there are people that actually are, who are out there too. Yes, I do get those few DMs, but those things I can really ignore, because it's not the majority of the people. So do you understand my question, right?
So let me tell you something here. So I was actually having a conversation with Andy Wamne. Like in the kule nabo, like isikule song, like in the umdani kaya Andy. Like as uvio guys umdana wasendlini. Ku social media, I'm Vicky Vee Jonas. I'm this person out there, young abantu, but they can't say umdana. But in the thing, you mean the way kaya what you man. What happened? What happened now suddenly? So again, to say about but I'm doing young social media. should tell you that now I didn't expect it to happen. Can't expect
it wasn't the plan.
It wasn't the plan. The plan was just for me to put myself on social media, to build that confidence to be in front of the camera, because I've always known that it destiny me love a bit, man. And enemy I take a peek and so I'm like, no, this is where I'm supposed to be. This is what I love to do. So after like high school, obviously I went to varsity, and then after varsity I then decided that I don't actually love what I'm doing. I'm not really passionate about the Indian side, and even the course that I chose, it was not my choice. It was my choice, and maybe a choice. No, yes, something. And I think that's where the disconnect starts. Before social media blow up, because before you putting yourself on social media, you need some sort of support. Abantu who understand the platform, abantu who will guide you. But we might not support in the entire party. Because for example, I take some time away. I started watching other people's lives and like consuming other people's content. I'm like, where did I go wrong? Like, you don't let me for me to be in this position where I feel like I'm alone in this world. So now I see the pattern. Like, for example, there's I'm not going to mention a name, but we were supposed to do a TV show together, and it didn't work out. It was really bad. Like, well, it not that bad, but it just didn't work out because I just did not agree with something, and for whatever reason, she had her own resources that was actually she had her own resources. So internet with young career in her life is the fact that she has that support structure. I don't have that.
Okay.
It's me, my phone, me, my camera, me, my thoughts, and I feel that.
And that does actually play a huge role.
Yeah.
It plays a big role.
And it makes me so emotional sometimes. But
yeah.
So Nijimana, okay, it's just me and my phone. I just want to vent out the things that I am personally going through, like the things that I feel. Because you don't have that person to listen to you, and that person for me was Oka's mom that actually recently passed away, Uchesi. So like, with her, like from Lom to Tangane, you support, okay, it's that support. Like those people, even though above Indians are just and I'm realizing that most that I've observed over time is that the only reason why they have some sort of courage to take on that leap of faith and do the things that they want to do is because
of
the support
from their families. True,
man. When I
you're right, actually. So I think what you're saying is that you were lacking support, so a lot of things you could not really carry them through out. So you kind of sort of like, because you're getting the title as it's just social media. So now you also took it that way, but it's just social media. You never took it serious and believed in that this could be my whole life. This could. I love that.
And
you literally just came to a point. And I feel like you've never said this anyway. And I feel like that's what you needed to tell people.
Yeah, what I guess. So I'm actually happy that I'm here because now I get to offload. I feel like this is a therapy session. I almost cried. I'm like, you know what? That's really needed. But then again, who actually do support you online, but
but if your family is not saying if your family is not saying it, you won't truly believe that this is, or this could be my life, or this could be something I do, and you won't take it as serious. I get that. I totally fully get it. So now that you've mentioned your family, who is of you guys? Like, where were you born, and where did you go to school, and so forth?
So the Porterview Primary School, and then after that Vista High School, and after Vista I did CPUT. After CPUT I decided to pave my own way. But Uvyokazi is a young girl from Okule too, single parent, mom obviously decided to marry and but that is
so your mom remarried?
No, she did not remarry. She actually married. I think it was the first time getting married. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
After like my actual dad.
So, right. Okay, I see.
So like, again, getting into on its own, on the other side, that was just another
factor that played a huge role in your life.
In my life. In
what sense? In a positive way or a negative way?
A very negative way. Yeah, social media and popularity and fame and putting yourself out there. So it's that thing. I'm like, okay.
Do you know what I'm actually taking from this? we see people on social media and we see you wearing green, red, pink hair, and then we see you looking pretty going out, and we forget that you actually have things that you are probably dealing with, and then we still yet come on social media and we attack you, forgetting that we're actually probably attacking someone who's already vulnerable. Of course, your reaction to that is going to be, let me just go back to my shower. So I think that's probably the things that you were going through and you never really spoke about.
Yeah.
Okay, I fully get it.
So I think in this needs for me to show up when people started attacking me. You know what I mean? When those attacks started affecting me, I'm like, I know that I'm stronger than that.
I'm just checking the time.
Okay. I know that I would love to believe that I'm stronger than a lot of things, but hey, when things start affecting me, then I'm not as strong as I think I am.
Yeah.
I'm not as strong as I think I am. And then I decided, you know what, it's okay. Let me go back into my shell and figure out why.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I want to say is that sometimes you don't need to know everything, you know. And again, I didn't have a strong relationship with God, so I wouldn't say being a con to pivot, you know, take things as like let things slide off me. But and I'm very guilty. I used to be very emotional. I'm working on my emotions now. I've worked on my emotions, so I couldn't hide my emotions. The freeness of me sharing everything and anything is because I can't hide. It's just me being me.
Who you are.
But then after some time, I'm like, hey, it's actually not safe to share. Let me keep things to myself. Let me hide. Let me run away. Or maybe love will save me in relationships. Or maybe God.
We're going there because then I wanted to ask that, okay, now that the family was not truly supporting you, and they, I don't want to say truly, let's say like they didn't understand. Let's not say they didn't support, because that's not nice. Let's just say they didn't understand what you were doing, which is fair, because I mean, I don't want to who don't really understand how social media works. I mean, my mom doesn't even understand when I'm saying I'm shooting a video. She's just like, a video, and do you know what? She thinks it's just YouTube, and you know, for her, So how was your support from relationships, and were you in any relationship that was this is my thing? And like, did you get any support from any person that you were with? But we all know that you were obviously in a public relationship. I know that too, because at that time I was still following you and I knew about that relationship.
Yes. So again, like, since and being a teen, this was the actual first serious relationship that I've had in life in Wame. Like you said, it's serious, man. I've never had that has been consistent in life for a very, very long time. So yeah, I had that person, and in the beginning it was supportive, but again, sometimes was supportive, but I was questioning, and for me that's triggering when you question the things that I do, because there's a reason why certain things are inside of your heart. Like
it's planted by God.
By God.
I want to say that, yeah.
And that's fine, because maybe they have their own questions, but if I was strong and you never really had that foundation, it's so easy for you to break or to take things personally. So for me it was that. But yeah, I was in a relationship, and
I would tell us more. You can't just be like
I was in a relationship. I mean, that's an old thing now. I think that was like 3 years ago.
But you're still blushing though.
No, I'm not. Am I? No.
Okay. Alright, I guess you don't want to talk about that. So you're saying that part of your life was the first time you felt like someone kind of supported you, but they obviously did question, because they were also not understanding of the journey.
What is that?
Okay.
And you've been doing because you're trying to make something out of your create life for yourself. Like, you know, those are the things that like I go. So yeah, there was a relationship there, but it didn't work out.
Okay. And we're not going to get into that. No, it's okay, that's fine. And then friendships, what's your take on friendships? Was there any support from friendships, and do you have like really strong relationship with your girls, if you do have any friends? I'm too sensitive for if friendships is in J. You know what I mean? I want like when I need someone to talk to. But now I would want the same for it. You told me to
you know what I mean, to call me and say, hey, what?
So you're saying friendships, have you ever had like a good friendship circle, or you've just been a person who's just moving around? What has been your experience with friendships ever since?
Okay, I'm gonna be very honest. I'm going to unpack this, so unpack. So the friendships.
This is unpack.
So unpack, and you know what I mean? Yeah,
we get to unpack.
But let me tell you. Yeah. So in after high school, I had a group of friends, literally 3 people. I don't want to mention their names, but by 3, so it was like area A1. And then A1 we moved to Joburg for varsity, and then I started Cape Town for varsity. I think what is that you sebenza.
Okay.
So it's like 4 actually. One year at Joburg, like Cape Town, you sebenza, was still trying to find her feet in the media space. She was into radio and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, fine. But then kuba sasa break a party zange kubekho laa nto iqinileyo because I was by 4 and then after that I met a group of girls and it was completely different to what I was used to.
Okay.
Because
so with the 4 that when you guys split, you just split and then your petty friendship like in a peaceful way, like every guy's petty.
Yeah, well actually, let me tell you. Do you want me to tell you that? So I think 1, it should be tricky because you can't take sides, but at the same time, I think 1 did it X warm you, that's why I say, but I
and then you end up as an affective friendship group.
Because now you don't know who to side and almost feel like you close to so and then you got the value friendships more than you value relationships. Okay, please guys, please try. Maybe I just don't. I value it. I think that was very shock. To a point where I'm like, no.
You want more.
I want more of
sisterhood.
Yes. You know why? Because there was a time when I did not really have a lot of female friends around me, and I was going through a very terrible heartbreak, and it was a very private relationship, but it became cool because no more I feel relationship.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah, but I then realized there was no competition. When I had friends and when I didn't have friends, their relationship had break when I nature me. I so I not serious.
Yeah.
For me personally.
Nice, yeah.
I love serious because
I like that actually.
Friends are there to keep you company. Like, but something so like let's go do things. Go on, like I go land, but go where
we are going. Truly, I'm gonna tell you something because now when I had the same experience as well. That when I was just going through stuff in my relationship and I never told my friends, it was so hard. Then when I was telling them about the breakup and actually opening up to them that actually these are the things that I didn't like. So it was like, masabe man, this your Paula, and then we are go, but I'll go.
You don't, but don't. I'll be like last shame. I used to have that shame. That's why Zibana now. But the moment it fell out, no, my heart is broken. He's so young.
Yeah, I think Sinjano's song actually.
But you know what's nice about that? When you have friends, it like, but I told you so. So I only party. What do you feel? So you fake your relationship. Tell your friends, please. Let your friends, your mom, your dad. And again, going back to like Lende's upon my family, I consumed a lot of content. So I would watch like how like maybe girls or women or ladies who have like father figures in their lives. I used to think, man, they don't go through relationship troubles and struggles, but they do. But
it's different.
It's different, and it's easier for them to move on.
A lot of people, they downplay having a father figure at home, because I know that I think the way I love and the way I value love so much from a man and the way I want a relationship to work so bad, it's because I actually have daddy issues. And because I see with a friend of mine who was brought up by 2 parents that love each other, the way she just handles relationship, it's just surprising how she's always just like, oh no, this guy is like probably, let's say something so stupid like, oh, he didn't answer his phone, like gotta go, like and somewhere young, and then she moves on with her life. I look at myself and I'm like, yo, if you've been Dima, I would have just tried to call, be like, tell me like what's going on. And so I think that that's the narrative I want to change for my life and my kids. I really do want a happy, obviously I need to still sort myself out with therapy and stuff, but like I need to have a husband and kids, and I think that's why I want to have that whole setup, because I don't want my kids to ever have daddy issues like I do, because I know that it can affect your entire adulthood as a person who's trying to fiddle and date.
So of having a father figure. So imagine a young girl who doesn't have that. Imagine the choices that they make all in the name of love. And I think I was once at some point in that position, but right now of wanting a family and all those things, as much as it's something that I think about at the back of my head, but right now it's like
not priority.
It's not my priority. Like even like the relationship on its own. I think we once had this conversation in DMs. I think I wrote something on my story and then you commented, but it had something to do with you could achieve so much without a man or whatever, boyfriend or whatever. I think what was gonna why the see and again, when I think about it now, I think I was speaking from a place of hurt and pain, Yongelando. In as much as I would love a partner and who sees that in me, because I mean, sometimes
wait, you were still going back to the friendship circle, you're still unpacking that. So the 4 left, they went away, and then you met other girls.
Yes, other girls. So the other girls are completely different too. So it's Chomizi they were my childhood friends.
Okay.
So I actually made friends with this one specific girl, beautiful girl, and she's
Okay.
and the Indian things is that we sort of had we were, I don't know, man, this was so cooler,
This is a safe space.
This is a safe area. No, but
safe,
safe. But you get okay. But so my melanie, there's this one person, only Mazio, through this one girl that I know. I don't have a lot of friends, by the way. You would see me with maybe maybe on Mazio. For example, and from music I'm like a party, dancers in a car group yonke. But because it's Yambanai, obviously, and this is about funny Kichomizaki, because Kichomizaki and see close like so I invited like in the yake. Because of I don't have a problem with that, but now the problem starts when each of me they try to invade my personal space and my personal life. So I then met
in a good way, like bafunu uchomana nawe ukanye bafuna, like what do you mean when you say invade yours personal space?
I don't know if I've been from like it's different when someone actually wants a friendship, but then it's different when someone wants to actually get access to you. But so that so I think it was actually that, because now when I look back I'm like
it wasn't genuine.
It was never genuine, because something, for example, something happened and it was public, but I need to be in the event I understand, but it's and something happened, it was very bad, but everyone that I was sitting next to, they were like, no girl, no, understand, but behind my back they were saying something completely different, and it was so embarrassing. Do you understand? So from that onwards, the view it completely changed, and that was in 2017.
That was
no, not 2017. That was in my 20. Yo, Jesus, it's a
long time.
Yes, but ever since
I think I also heard Nama's story. Yeah, because it was a trending story.
It happened, and this person now who's actually on these platforms embarrassed me in front of a band. You know what I mean? And this is something I never actually spoke about, but I took it to heart, and ever since then I couldn't look at her the same way. And in as much as Abantu Bezama to put 2 and 2 together, I don't think, until I speak or tell my truth, I don't think anyone would actually know what actually happened. But at the same time, it hasn't done it. It's okay. Things happen, but I don't want people to I'm the one of their problems, because sometimes sometimes can also put you in a position where
yes.
But when you just want to keep quiet and not
pressure off,
it's fine. People make mistakes.
No, I actually did hear that story, but then like I said, I don't want us to turn this platform to where we talk about people. But I also did, when I heard the story, I did feel like that was an embarrassing thing that had actually occurred there. So, but we're not really gonna get into that because this is not the place for that. We're not here to unpack. We don't even want to turn this thing into but to answer the question, friendship wise, you don't have like the best relationships with people.
No, I do. I think my relationship with people are actually so much better when it's not a relationship for abanye bantu.
Okay.
Do you understand? Like when the relationship is just us.
One-on-one.
Yeah, like that's like, for example, I call my babe. I don't know if do you want me to mention people's names?
No.
So I'll call her my babe. My babe and I are very, very close. I mean, she has times where she checks up on me and I check up on her in Yongelando.
I mean, you can mention the name if it's positive.
Yeah, it's very positive.
Yeah.
But you will never see us on social media hanging out together, Yongelando. And I don't know if it's healthy because of that. Okay, because there was a time where we actually used to post, and again, going back to fake accounts start saying things to her about me and, things like that. It's like, I don't think that this is the life that I want to live. You know what I mean? Where do I draw the line? Do I want to live my life and share everything about myself to the public? As much as I'm talking about open, but there's certain things that I really now like moving forward. I want to keep to myself because I do know how to have like healthy, beautiful relationships and friendships. But just as long as to consume and to because they have a way of twisting things and twisting your life around and making it hell.
It's so crazy, yes, because I can't believe that there are people who are actually sitting back there with fake accounts about DMing people, anyone that you engage with.
You have no idea.
It's crazy. I also do get fake accounts that actually DM me, but you know me, like I would just screenshot that and put it there for everyone to see, and we'll chat about it and laugh and move on. And I think obviously it's not like I don't get a lot of that. So when it does happen, I'm just like, yo guys, let's laugh. Like, who's this actually, But it's never really things that are serious, like something that can really put me off, like take me out of social media. It's usually things like, let's say I tried a new hairstyle and someone will be like, oh no, I finally, or like stupid things like that.
Yeah, no, I don't mind those, but there's actually deep ones. Sometimes is there someone that actually knows me? Is there someone that's in my life? Like, you start questioning everyone.
I can't imagine is working overtime there.
I'm telling you.
We are thinking about go clean. I'm like, Thushey.
No. You understand? But like,
but it could be that it could be the person I was with last week. Like, how do you know this detail?
Now, do you understand how bad it is for Umdu that actually truly wants to get to know you and that actually has good intentions for you? Because again, going back to I think we spoke about this earlier on, the enemy attacking your mind.
Yeah.
You don't know. You don't lean on your own understanding. You don't know a lot of things, but I believe that sometimes things like this, they happen so that you find a way to be stronger. So I've had to, over the years, to learn to forgive Abantu. And the only way I was able to forgive in these means and move on in Yongilando was through, having an encounter with Christ and having a relationship with Him, Yongilando. Yeah, so
let's go into that, because I remember Buke was Cindy's. I remember the era of Cindy song.
It was, I mean, you know what? I was actually watching videos. I mean, it's like my old videos, and I'm like, but guys, it's just that no one did more vocal about Jesus, but it was never a thing that I never actually did. Or one, like, I would say things in my video like, oh my God,
you always were a believer.
I was, but I was never Namdo. No, and I don't think I am that person, but okay. You need to share. I mean, when we
so what were you when or because there's the difference between being a believer and a caller, or this is in I am living according to the Bible, and that time where everybody knew about the Vicky, with your relationship with God. How would you interpret? Because I want to obviously interpret it as about Cindy.
No, well, I mean, as
in you're saved.
I am. Listen. And when you read your word and you read your Bible, let me tell you what actually happened there. I took some time off socials just to disconnect from everything, because everything just felt so heavy.
Okay. Yeah, I remember the time where you just went silent.
And I think it was for 2 months, and then I posted a video and people were like, oh my God, she's back. It was But in that time, I took it like years like my God and my whole entire life and my whole entire being. God lead me because a lot of things are feeling heavy on my spirit.
Okay.
And then I was just led to reading. It's like when reading books in Yolanda, it's something that when you have to study, if you study, but
so you have to read something,
yes. But my mom gifted me this book, the book of God's promises, and every time, let's say I feel something, maybe I feel an attack, maybe in data or social media, I would just go to a chapter and read Lendo. Like it might start about hate, I would read Lendo, and it would comfort me, it would make me feel at peace.
Okay.
So you see, okay, I actually like this. But then the more I started like reading the word more and more and more and more, I was like, wait a minute, do I really have to go back out there and put myself in a position to be vulnerable again with people online? Because that's what I've been doing for the longest time. Do I really have to put myself like that out there again? What can I do?
Yeah.
But then I was drawn to reading the word and understanding who Utiko is to me. So in a way, I think I kind of lost myself in this identity that people create for me. No, they don't know me like that though. You know what I mean? People that know me, or people that have a one-on-one conversation with me, if it's people online, they can say anything.
So this is you reading when you are away from social media. You're offline and you're reading this book that your mom gifted you, and you're finding that, oh my God, this is actually a peaceful life. Do I actually really want to go back there? And then 2 months later, you then post the video. What was the video about?
Did I post no, I didn't post a video. I just think I posted a
story,
a picture, because everybody, they were actually very concerned, like sending me DMs, messages. Even I think there was someone who came to my place, was on Kangela, but I found so much comfort in the word, more than, because again, YouTube and sharing story times and being a storyteller, Lando for me was healing more than anything. As much as it's like even this moment right now, just speaking the truth, and
it's a free therapy session for you.
It's healing, and you get people online who just give you advice. That's free therapy, and that's the blessing in sharing your personal things. And I mean, some people are very private, but sharing your life, you get to go back around who walk with you. I don't have that support. Now I have that support from people who online. So if there's anything that I do, it's gonna be online. If I'm sharing my jolos, I'm not gonna share my jolo with my sister or whatever. Online. So it was easy for me to do that, because again, at least I'm making people laugh. At least it doesn't feel that bad.
And there's someone there in the comments that you and they are I didn't dare.
I felt like I was not alone.
You always feel seen on social media. On social media, you'll feel seen. And you feel better about this. Okay.
As much as
life,
as much as the support online, guys, and
no, I totally get it. I understand too. Because now when I'm online, I always feel seen and heard, and I'm like, oh, you actually get me, and I did that, right? So now you're coming back on social media, and then now we're still trying to get to the point of how people said OCDC, but you were actually, because what I'm hearing from you is that when you were just building your relationship with God, and then you came back to social media to talk about it, like how I'm doing, like, wake up every day, post a verse here and there, say that, oh, God is good, God is good, and then post a worship song, and then people translated that to
that's what happens. We are fully Bible. That's what it is. And the more they she's a guys, I don't think there's anything that has changed about me more than Bana Goku. At least I know Bana and in the Dwanga, there's Christ, there's the word. Even though I call perfect, it's not perfect at all. Sometimes like I understand it, I'm done. But when I can't leave this Goku, because I have seen how he has healed me from his and for me, my relationship with God is safe space. Like he's my safe space. So when I'm able to vent out things I can't maybe say to because I'm ashamed, or I'm embarrassed, because maybe I actually messed up in this life. So when you speak to God, it's like, okay, God, this is what I did, young man. And the peace of it's okay. People
I was actually telling Undunam City Bana, there's so much peace when you actually start your day with God, just reading the Bible, listening to a worship song, you know. And I think what happened with you is that people just misinterpreted what you were. Because I wake up, I read my Bible, I worship, and then I go to church on Sundays and I'll post about it. But I never said anyway, so no one can judge me on Pete cider. The next day people start smoking shisha. Because I'm not saying that's the way to go by writing on. I'm working towards it, but it doesn't give anyone a room to judge me. But you were at church on Sunday. So I think I don't know whether there's a disconnect between you and your people, that they always misinterpret the things that you do. I think people just misinterpret.
You said, and again, and for me to do, I think one of the things that hold the back. Do I go back and do what I was doing before when you completely change your life? No, that is gonna be interest of
yeah, no, definitely. No, I get you, because now when you feel too about sincere and stuff, and then apparently you stopped, and I was like, it never made sense. No one actually said the story if I can.
No, something was brewing. Something was brewing. Yeah, we can. I mean, there's nothing wrong. Like, I definitely do always encourage young people to read your Bible at least once a day, worship song when you're going to work or before you start your day or end off your day like that. Journal your thoughts. But if God hasn't come to you in your heart or your mind and actually tell you by shisha, if you smoke shit, let me leave these things, and when that feeling comes, you're not going to fight it. And even when you do it because of but this is where I'm at, you will definitely fall back. True.
So absolutely nothing wrong with living life and starting your day with Christ and still being a normal young adult.
I want to know, like, when did you start like your journey with Christ, and like what inspired you? I don't know if that's the right question to ask. Like, in the go is about following because not everyone is a believer, not everyone believes in God, not everyone loves God. What made you? For me, for example, I think it was triggered by an unbearable heartache and a heartbreak that I could. Even if you pain and when this 2 weeks in the car, this book, but the moment even I'm done, I move on to the next thing. But for whatever reason, I just found myself like asking questions because I thought this was what happened. And the only way I found in peace, and that was through prayer and opening my Bible and talking about it. But I want you to fix it, and he fixed it.
Yeah. I think for me, what inspired me was I just didn't like how my Sundays were actually. That's it. I didn't like that a Sunday I would wake up and the sun would come and nothing. I didn't go to church, I didn't do anything. You know, Sundays was the day for me to laze around. And I'd go on social media and I'd see people, they went to church, young people, they went to church, some people are quoting Bibles and scripts and stuff. And it was so sad for me because I actually grew up with my mom, who is a big believer on God and God's miracles. So I just made a decision in 2022 that, you know what, I'm actually going to start going to church. And then I started searching for a church. I found Hillsong, and then I went to Hillsong. I loved it there. So I just went to Hillsong, and then from the Hillsong, and then I started watching sermons, Pastor Sarah Jakes, and then from there I would journal those sermons. And at Hillsong, you always, when you go to church at Hillsong, you always see people that writing things down, like they're taking notes. So that's when I started getting a journal. I was like, okay, this is the vibe. Then I remember one time I ended off church, I went to type or put myself a journal. I wrote my name outside of it. So now I know when I go to church, I take out my journal, I write down, then I would also journalize my sermons, and then from there I listen to worship songs. And yeah,
I don't know why, as I was thinking, I feel like you're gonna be an amazing mom. I feel like that is something that you, as you speak, like you're gonna pass that on to your kids. That is beautiful.
Yeah, it was just that. It was just a realization that I don't like how my Sundays are going, and I feel, of course, God has blessed me. God has always provided for me, and I felt like I need to do something. I need to do something on the day where we put the Lord first, which is I just decided to go to church. So it wasn't really anything too deep, but funny enough, once I started going to church, oh, my life changed for the better.
Ooh.
The joys, the peace, oh, the happiness. No one can touch me. Oh God, like, oh, it feels so good that you are worried when you are distancing from God. You're just like, why am I feeling like this? Why am I being shaken by people? And then you want to actually go back to the house of the Lord, because yeah, there's no greater love, guys.
But he is the Prince of Peace.
Yes. Yo.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, soft princess treatment, you'll find it there, definitely.
Can I tell you what's funny about the walk with God? Like, I've also realized something, and I'm gonna take something out of the conversation of going to church. You know, I'm not consistent with going to church. I don't even.
Have you found the church that you like though? That's the good question, because you need to enjoy it now.
Like in Jari, like like, what do you need?
No, enjoy like the script, enjoy the worship team when they are worshiping. You need to enjoy church. You need to enjoy being there. You know, when I go to church, I'm like, I can't wait.
No, let me tell you why I went to church. Alone and but someone to just hold it. It is a safe space.
Yeah.
And at that time I went there, and they want to heal body happy. I'm really at a good place in my life, especially mentally. I feel like the more I think of the things that God has done for me over the years, and get out of that mindset, but you still need to heal. There's nothing that you need to heal. You've already healed. But I need to find I don't know. I want God to lead me. But I haven't found the actually you know what I mean? Because I don't know. I just sometimes don't you. I don't know. Maybe it's just
you need to church hop. There's nothing wrong with church hopping.
Yeah, but I want to climb way like but I want to find other people.
Yeah, no, I church hopped and then I found Hillsong. I was like, okay, this is home for me. Sorry, this is home for me.
I have.
So, are you in a relationship now?
I am in the relationship with the Lord. I know.
Seriously. Have you been in a relationship after you were serious? What?
Yeah.
You have.
Yeah, but it took me time to actually get into a new relationship though.
Okay.
It took me a very long time.
Are you looking right now to get into a relationship?
No, I want to focus on myself. As much as there was a time when I was fixed, I can't wait to find my partner who hold on to people who are showing you that they don't want to be good to you.
Yeah.
Or they have no intention of actually showing you better. Because at the end of the day, when you get into a partnership, do you want the things are supposed to
there
shift.
Must be betterment from that side, guys. I always say this.
Yes.
Like your partner must add on to your life.
Shift is the life you're then you have the wrong partner.
Yeah.
And
they need to make a difference.
They need in so many ways, not just in jail when I'm in love, my feelings. And when I was younger, I used to think that I'm in love, it's enough. It's not enough. No. And it's so funny because someone used to say to me, but love is not enough.
But wait, how do you mean that? Because a lot of people like to say in a sense like I'm from allowance for now. I don't own.
Okay. They allowance. They wanna take me to church. They wanna fly me in private. Everything.
Yeah.
I want apple slices and cinnamon. I want champagne. I want strawberries. That's exactly what you want. Everything. And I mean now, because I know that I think as women, your presence alone it's enough to change your life. Like the way that I don't know, man, but I don't. When it comes to love and relationships, I'm that door is open for sure. But I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking about how do I make my life better? How do I make the right decisions? Because sometimes you might choose a partner based on what they show you. But he gives me this, he makes me feel this way. It's not enough. No.
Yeah. Do you know what I always say to people, that when you want to get into a relationship, you need to, obviously you have this ideal man that you have in your mind, but you also need to be honest with yourself and ask yourself, am I the girl that this man would want? You know, because guys in life, they have their own standards and the things that they want from someone.
True.
So if you want a man that looks this way, you need to ask yourself, am I the girl that this man would also want? And if you're not, then maybe that's what you should work. You should work on towards being the woman that this man that you have in your mind would want.
For me, I'm working to be the woman of my dreams, and then that man go to work out being the woman of my dreams. Because
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay. If it's a particular, again,
be the woman of your dreams, and you'll attract the man of your dreams.
Yes. So am I the woman of my dreams right now? We are working towards that. I'm not. I haven't. There's so much that I still want to enjoy about life, young but I think in my early, like my younger years, I made my whole entire life about goals and jolos, and I would try and hold on to things, or still not serving or making me feel good about myself, or even pushing me to become the best version of myself. Like the fact that act out of character, that should already tell you that is not the man for you. It's not from God. And now that I know the man for you won't make you act out of character.
Yeah.
I was question hey, so and so dating my no.
Where are those stuff? Yeah, those stupid stuff basically. No. Do you think that when you focused a lot on umjolo when you were growing up, as opposed to like building yourself?
I focus on building myself, like both. But I believe at some point that it's always good to have for like to grow with your person. I think that's what everyone wants. Because I didn't really again have that example of what a healthy, loving relationship is. I will try to force part when there's no way I can do like I'm sorry, I love you. I'm sorry, that's not love.
Yeah.
And I used to think that is love. So I had to like this year's Ndoni. It's okay. Take a step back from love. Allow God to bring you the right person. But and
you know what? You know, when I was in a relationship, right, and then I separated, and then I stayed for a couple of months in just dating people and getting to know. Then I was like, I'm done with dating. And then one day I was actually with SK. We went to Tiger's Milk, and I met the most loving man.
You met someone?
Yeah.
And he was there?
Yeah. SK was there. When I met my current boyfriend, I was with the SK. When I look at would I have ever met that guy if I didn't go to Tiger's Milk? No, because we both live in two different sides of the world, and we are like life here too. The only thing that makes it together now is because we're together. So it's that thing, God will make sure that you guys are in the same proximity no matter what happens, so that you guys can actually meet your soft landing. God will make it, because that day was a random day where SK and I were just so bored. We were like, see like an undecided day, so much that we only met up at around 7. And that's the day I met the guy. So stay in your corner, work on yourself. God will make sure that on this particular day, when you're ready, when God knows you're ready, that's when he will make sure that you guys will be in the same proximity, and then he's a bumper and create and be like, hi, and then you'll say, oh my God, I will.
So I mean, I'm not blocking out in the relationship.
No, just stay, be yourself. It'll find you.
You would be surprised how my relationship started. I'm not John now, like I wouldn't take you as my partner. What but somehow
sometimes yes, I want to be right under our nose funny because
please don't give me ideas, please.
I didn't think ideas, I'm literally saying.
You know why? Because things are something. Did he tell you? Okay.
No, what are you talking about? No, I'm talking in general.
Okay.
But like
right now, do you focus on myself?
No, I'm talking in general. Sometimes people that actually should be our people, they right under our nose, but box as not when and full when. Can't that's that you are boxing and ignoring, and you're just putting them away.
Lord, listen, okay, I'm open to Tana, and sometimes it doesn't increase your interest in again, I always feel like now that I know what I know about maybe the partners that I've shown, I'm like, all this time, the love that I should be pouring into myself and younger land, you are this person. I try to make them that even in my mind, and when they disappoint me, did you know about Patty? They are showing you, but I didn't. So, and for me again, going back to God, don't let me alarm you that and I was like, Chico, what is it? I was like, God was like, oh, you need to work on this. And when you might say, but I love myself, you wear these wigs and makeup and all these things and show up as a bad, work on self, living a pagati. So, and again, even before I met like my partner, the one that was in a long-term relationship that really broke my heart, I was working on myself. He made me he made me descend into something on YouTube. So it was never a thing of, oh, I'm waiting for someone to go on. No, he came into my life and he made it a bit better by being a consistent partner. I don't know about the lawyer part, but he made it. So it's that thing. I'm okay. At least he found me while I was working on myself. The moment I started losing myself in him, that was the end of the relationship and the end of who I thought I was at that time.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So really, the door will always be open for love, because as much as I would say, no, I'm done, I don't want anything.
There always will be. Yeah. And also, girl, you love a girl, you're just a lover girl. You can't fight it. It will. It will. The love from God will love you, definitely. Oh,
in the name of Jesus.
The love from God will definitely love you. Vicky, I had a nice chat with you.
Is this over?
No, I just want to ask one more question. Like, where do you see yourself? Like, what's you? What's next? What's popping? What can we expect from you? And what are your plans? In 2024, maybe what are you planning to give us in 2024? And then you can tell us, like, in future, what are your plans? Like, what do you want for yourself?
Honestly, I just want to express myself creatively and things as Bambi, and not like just whatever that comes to mind. I don't care how it looks or how other people perceive it, so long as it feels good to me. That's what I want to pursue. Be creative, and honestly stand on business. In your good business. In your good shishini. That's what it is. And not only that, but to right now 2024 for me looks like obviously sharing my voice. And that could be singing, baby. That could be whatever.
Just be on the lookout. My battery's about to tell me this.
Okay, no. It could literally be anything. When I'm cool or when I dance, whatever it is that comes to my body, whatever that screams creativity. Hint. Yeah. But yeah, and also besides that, I do have a song out already.
You told me about it.
Yes. But you know what? I want to give it like some time to grow on itself. I don't want to shove it down people's throats. I want people to naturally gravitate towards it, and in as much as I would appreciate them supporting it, but you know, it's something that I did it for myself because I love it. It heals me. So sharing story time on YouTube, I will still from time to time do that because it's something that I'm led to do.
Nice, man. Congratulations. When did you start working on it?
Since last year.
Really? I think I did see like your studio sessions, like Manufota Bangling. So now it's all done. We can stream it.
Yes, on Apple, Deezer, Young and
We'll check it out. I didn't even know you could sing. You're such a multi-talented girl.
We hide things, but no, we're not here to hide things. We're here to express ourselves.
No more moving in fear, you know. This is all, that's your platform. You can do whatever you want with it, really. I actually wanted to ask about the hacking situation, but I think you have spoke about it. And how you're dealing with it. And what's the way forward, you know, like
I've just decided, you know what, just carry on with the page that you have, in as much as sometimes my page, but it's like okay, it's fine, and people sort of, and they're just so fine, so I'll just continue doing what I do.
And I did say that, go good deal, let's just take this as a new time to start over and recreate and rebrand yourself the way you want people to see you. Okay guys, so that is it with me and Vicky Vee. So she's got quite a lot of stuff coming out, like the song that she's actually just mentioned now, and she also mentioned that she will be dropping a YouTube video soon.
Yes, we are getting back. Meantime, we are standing on a business. Let's go shishi. Guys. Yes. So please.
So we're looking forward to that.
Check it out.
Yeah.
It's a hashtag on whatever. That's what we are standing on. Business.
Yeah, so I'm also looking forward to your latest drop, which will probably be no pressure actually. We're not going to talk about the weeks or the dates.
Yes.
But I'm definitely looking forward to that, and I really hope to see you back on your role, doing your thing, and being back on the screen. We miss you. We all miss you actually on the screen with your story times.
I need to soldier on, and I'm back, guys. Oh, not I'm back. My main line is all that's all.
Yeah.
And also, please do follow me on my new page on
Instagram. Yeah, I'll put it down right here and also in the description box. Please do follow her page, guys. She was hacked. She didn't talk about that story here.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vicky was just recently hacked on her account, and now she's just still building her new profile. And yeah, so please do show some love, follow the girl, and I will see you guys on. Oh, I wanted to also say that thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thank you.
Truly appreciate it. I've actually also always wanted to have this sit down with you, and I'm really glad that it happened. And it was so easy. It was so nice. It was just a chit chat and it was locked, so I enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me.
And
also, you made it easy. So I'm happy. Thank you so much.
I'm wishing you all the best.
Thank you
and I
so
hope
much.
to see you on the streets. We are really waiting. I am waiting, definitely.
Shika my Wednesday again.
That is it from me, guys. I'm going to see you guys on my next episode. Don't know when, but it's coming soon. Bye.